guys, welcome back again from Tampa Bay. It is really good to be back on the bike. First time I've been riding in over a week because we went to Arizona for Thanksgiving to visit my parents and had a good time out there, but obviously I didn't get to ride any bikes or really even drive a car. I was a passenger the whole time. I hate being a passenger. So I'm just out getting some time in. But today is also a very important day for any lover of the Yamaha FJR1300, which I am on. This is a 2014 ES, which up until today was the top of the line model. They announced the 2016 versions. Long story short, they are still Generation 3 bikes. No major changes. There is one major feature change, but the overall bike is still the same. So in another 3 or 4 years, we should have the Generation 4 bikes. That will probably, spoiler alert, be my next upgrade. So no, I am not looking to upgrade to a 2016. But here's what's different. There are some key feature changes. They are going to be extremely important to some people and not so important to other people. Certainly, owners of the 14 and 15 ES, you're probably going to look at it and say, well, there's really only one, maybe two things that are even different, and I don't know if I'm going to upgrade or not. Now, maybe it's super important to you. You're going to have to make that decision. But here's the changes. First up, starting from the front, we have finally LED headlights. Yes, I think they should have been included back in 13 when they came out with this Generation 3 bike, but whatever. A welcome change. Dual LED headlights, and I do have confidence that they are going to be able to be added to the existing 2013 and up bikes because the front end is the same assemblies, same nose. It even looks like the same glass for the actual headlights. So hopefully just the guts, the actual bulb assemblies, can be plopped in. I don't know, we'll see. Either way, I don't expect that to be a terribly expensive part to buy. Maybe there's another module that might be needed. Maybe the headlight assembly would need to be changed. Really depends on what the microfiche says in a few months when they actually hit the dealers. But that's something I'll be looking into. I think that is a worthwhile upgrade if you do any kind of driving at night. They've also added a pretty cool feature, certainly nothing needed, but neat, and that's cornering headlights. What happens is, in a corner, when you lean down far enough, there's a lean angle sensor. So there's definitely multiple parts that would need to be added if that's retroactive. When the bike's leaned over enough, it pops on additional little corner headlights to illuminate the ground where you're going. So that's neat. You know, nothing I would certainly upgrade for, probably wouldn't even pay extra for, but it's included, so that's cool. Nothing new to the mirrors or the windscreen. Slight changes to the dashboard. They kind of redesigned the ink on the tachometer on the left, and it looks like they made it a little bit bigger. Nothing really dramatic though. Overall still the same. White and red, just a normal sweep tachometer, but a little bit bigger. So bigger's good. That's something I noticed coming from my Gen 2, is that they made the Speedo significantly smaller on the Gen 3, but I certainly got used to it very quickly. But hey, bigger is certainly welcome. It looks like it's more the size of the middle one now. They also redesigned the middle one. It also got a little bit bigger. Not really any new information on it though. The stuff just moved around. The mode is now in the bottom left corner. Clock is more over to the right and a little bit smaller. And the fuel gauge is over in the top where the mode is here, just along the top. It doesn't wrap around the corner. But that's it. So, obviously nothing worth upgrading to there, but probably a good change. So, I applaud them for that. Nothing new to the seat, nothing new to the suspension, the rear end, or the sides, or the bags. The color, by the way, is the same blue as the 2006. So, kind of coming full circle there. Now if you're like me and you had that blue bike for a long time, you're probably looking at it going, I'll wait till next year because I'm kind of tired of that color. Just like my next bike will not be red. I will be tired of it by then. But it does look good. It is a beautiful blue if you're not coming from a blue bike. But it does look very nice, obviously. I loved my 2006 blue when I had it. Now, coming to really the only significant change that would tempt somebody from a current Gen 3, and that is a completely new transmission. Finally, Yamaha has gotten into the 21st century and added a 6th gear. But not only that, they've reconfigured the entire transmission. First and second is now taller. The mid-range gears are now shorter, plus the addition of the 6th gear. Now, how much that translates into RPM drops on the highway, nobody knows until somebody reports on it. So far, it hasn't been comprehensively reviewed by anybody. Yamaha just announced, and there have been a couple publications re-putting out the press release about it, but there hasn't been any testing done on the internet as of this video. So we don't know exactly how much it helps, but I'm very sure it will help on the freeway. Now, if you're like me and you hardly ever do freeway cruising, that's not going to be important to you. I definitely would have enjoyed it on my last trip. I will say that, because that was almost 10 hours of freeway cruising, and having that 6th gear to drop the RPMs down definitely would have been a huge plus. But I hardly ever do that, so that's not something that would tempt me. I have already seen a whole bunch of people with Gen 3 bikes that said, I'm buying it as soon as I can get it, because they do a lot of freeway cruising. So that's, like I said, something that may be very important to you and something that may not be. And that's all she wrote. Really a minor upgrade to the Gen 3s. I'll tell you, the one thing I'm looking for, the one thing that I was waiting for, and the one thing that would have made me say, okay, dealer, here you go. Here's my trade-in, let's do it, would have been a new engine. No new engine, same power. And to me, that just says, nope, not worth it. Now, while the FJR is a very fast, very powerful bike, I'm used to it. And having ridden a lot faster bikes, albeit lighter bikes, I'm a fan of big acceleration, and that's what I want, especially with 2-up. With 2-up, you really feel that this bike needs some more power. More horsepower and more torque. It's very, very fun with one person. It's a lot of fun with two, but it's not super impressive with two people, and it could really use a bump in size, in power. It's just lacking. It's lacking compared to the competition, and has been for already a number of years. So no new engine means nah, not worth it. Hopefully the next version has it and Yamaha keeps my business. But I'll tell you, the next bike is going to have some more power because they've been left in the dust. Whether or not I go Kawasaki or BMW or who knows what else is out by the time it comes out, I would expect at this point in 2019, somewhere right around there, you're going to see the Gen 4 FJR. So that'll be about the time that I'm probably ready to switch bikes again. We'll see, unless, something really wicked comes out between now and then. I don't know. I love the FJR, obviously, still have it, but it's not the best bike forever for me. We'll see what happens. So overall, there are your upgrades and changes for the 2016 Yamaha FJR1300. Like I said, that tranny is going to be big for some, not for others. Bear in mind, no new engine. Other than that, a few small things. And that's it. I'm going to head back home now. Still got a lot of work to do, but it was really nice being on the bike. Don't forget to subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.